One day, boy, gonna see me, baby. Gonna see me, baby. Come down the road. You have my pardon, pardon in the apron, oh Lord. Gonna see the governor, said he's my man.
Parking lot, and I caught this guy sneaking this rail in there. Yeah, right inside the Soot. I'm heading to the Great Wide Open to give you a good perspective of what's going on today. Looks like we got ourselves some tanker plume. Damn white sun's blocking my view, but look at this guy lace this rail right here. Oh man, look at that rail. I'm having a hard time focusing him, but it looks like a tanker. Look at this plume. Right over the little bit of blue that we had left. If you could see any blue at all. But that just sucks. Sorry about the language, but it does. I'm Joseph Cloudoids for AscensionPathway.com on the MFA YouTube channel. Bringing you another episode of Grid Work. Geoengineering on a daily basis. Today is Monday, March 7th, 2016. Snow still embedded in that side of the mountain, right under the cell tower. We got some black soot sitting right up here and over here. They've been spraying. This is the aftermath of the rain. Wind's picking up a little bit, so bear with me. Southern sector, leftover fake cloudoids still sitting out there. Look how fake that looks. Panning into that eastern sector, nothing but haze. Global dimming at its finest. You can see this guy twirled this rail in here as they crossed the grid there. See, that's where the grid crossed. And they're just gonna continue to spray it up until we're dead. Man, look at this crap. It's only 10:30 in the friggin' morning. Look at this. Look at that rail. It's around 11 o'clock, she stepped out my door and you can see the shadow rail right next to the original rail. Look at the shadow rail. Double railage too. See where they both came here? Let me turn it this way. You can see both rails. The white sun in my eyes. But you should be able to see those rails. So the whole sky continues to be covered up, but the shadow rail is what we're really interested in. And look how curly-cule that rail is, just friggin' nasty. And then they laced the third rail right up in there. And he's out spinning it all the way down here. So you got 1, 2, triple rails right in a row. Now we got a fourth rail. We got a fourth railer. He's up there spinning around. He's following a shadow rail as well. I don't even know if I can bring him in, but I'm going to show you the rails. We're going to count them. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. Quad rails. Quad rails. That's just downright not right. That's just downright nasty. Look at the shadow rail alongside. Stepped outside the local post office and caught these double rails sitting up in the sky. You can see the Christmas tree bulb effect already dispersed. Look at the double rails right into the soot. See that? They build them up right over those cloudoids. We are in Sedona. This is right above the Hyatt. Check out this nasty Gwen Tower. People are mistaken. They're thinking this is all for communications. Well, there's maybe some communication rods up there. That looks more like a Gwen. You got your LRADs on there for the sound weapon. Wow, that's something there. Just look at the wiring configuration. Downtown Sedona, and I caught this guy spinning a rail right up in here. Adding to the cloudoid mix. Let me see if I can reel it in here. It's hard to see because it's so damn white. There it is. There's the rail. See, they're connecting the cloudoid to cloudoid. Fill in that little tiny bit of blue. I'm in the gray wide open. I have to sit in my car. The wind's picked back up, but just look at this soot. Just falling and dripping out of the clouds. And my guess is there's got to be some type of cell tower array right in that sector where it all just funnels down into a big funnel. Can you see that? It's pretty amazing. Over here, it's more black. Look at the black soot there. And it's not raining. We just came from Sedona. It's just about a half an hour ago. It's not raining. So that's just soot falling from the sky. Okay? But just, isn't that incredible how that looks? Both those two sectors, real close side by each other. Whereas I pan over here, as I head into that northeast to the eastern sector, you can see the fake cloudoids all in a row, all fake as hell. Sky's white. The sky, this is the only blue. I gotta get out for this, it's windy. The only blue is right here. And look at this. Look what we got here. Oh yeah. Make the grid there, buddy. Make the grid. USOBs. Just keep on gridding it. See, there's the hole in the grid. That's why they're spraying. It's the only blue. The rest, the whole sky's white. I moved out of the gray wide open, and there's that grid work right there where those two guys just cross paths. There's that mess where I showed you before. But I want to show you the rest. The sky is almost completely white. Look at this. The little bit of blue there, and that's why those guys are there. To cover up the blue. They don't want you to remember what the sky used to look like. And that's really a shame. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm looking into that northern sector. Just finished my workout. I'm looking straight up where the hole in the grid is, and you can see where they sprayed. They've got X's everywhere. They're already dispersed X's, but they're X's nonetheless. You can see the white soot. Look at this rail here. Look at that rail. Oh yeah, that was a nasty rail. Look over here, you can see these are all whisked out as they connect to Medusa. It's actually a Medusa in that eastern sector. Look at these fake cloudoids back here. Look how ridiculous that looks. Come on. As I panel around, you can see the white soot falling from the sky. It's a fake cartoon cloud. Look at that monstrous bomb there. All toxic plume. As I pan over here into that western sector, you can see the sun's white, used to be yellow. All the soot, just they Medusa-sized that, and they've got cloudoids inside the cloudoids. Look at that. That's some wild stuff. Holy crap. 5:30, looks like we got a red bad boy or a Patriot. And boy, is he making noise, dude. Look how low he is. Come on. That's not all. Look over here. Got a silver bullet crossing his path. Can you see the silver bullet? See how they look at that? Couple different plumes. There's the X in the grid. Well, it's just not gonna stop. It's really a shame the media doesn't even take any pictures of this, the local media. People don't even know what's going on. It's really a shame. I'm gonna bring it up soon. Next time these guys are out first thing in the morning with notorious chemtrailing, I'm heading right over to the news agency and ask why the reporters ain't covering it. If they ask what it is, I'm gonna take them right outside and show them. These programs have to end. Look how it's already plumed. It already mixed and matched. Look at that plume right there. There's this plume. We know they last longer than that. Look at that. Once it got inside that plume, it disappeared. And it disappeared until he put over, he didn't turn it off. I've been watching them. That's the mix inside that existing plume. That's just downright not right. Just look at that plume. That's that damn red bad boy plume. See, and then when you see them spurting just little plumes, you know it's all a friggin' hoax, or it's a completely different plume. Because this is the plume they usually spray. Yeah. I'm in the great wide open. It's real windy. I'm sitting inside my car. Northwestern sector. Look how nasty that is. It's all white up here. Leftover trail there as they try to cover up the remaining blue spot. You can see the rails there. See how they just blended that in to cover it in. As I pan into that northeastern sector, just look how phony these look. Look how funny that is. First of all, people that think these are clouds, look over here. All right. Clouds used to be fluffy on the top like this and on the bottom. Look at the bottom here. Flat and black soot. Charcoal effect around the edge. It's toxins. Fluffed up to make you think these are clouds. These are not clouds. It's what we call cloudoids. They may look like you clouds, but you've been conditioned by the TV, movies, everything. Look at straight line. Clouds never, look, come on. You're insulting your own intelligence by thinking that these are clouds. There's the leftover blue. I'm sure the blue tails will be out any moment now. It's getting toward that time. So I pan over here into that western sector. I've got to get out of my car, so it's going to be a little windy. Look at the soot just dripping here. Just dripping out of nothing. From white to black. Soot. That's all that is. Look at the haze. Look at that friggin' haze. And I'm in it right now. And so is everybody else. But that should be enough to frighten the freaking daylights out of you. Just look at that soot. Oh, it just makes me sick that people think these are clouds. I'm in the great wide open for the last segment of the night. Wind's picked up. Look at the soot everywhere. Just falling out of the sky. This is all I'm going to show you. It's too windy. I'm going to get in my car to kind of quiet it down. There we go. This is that northwestern sector. Just look how nasty they've got this all built up. People say, those are rain clouds. These were white just an hour ago or so. Now it's all black. It just falls from the sky. Look at that. It looks like a paintball mix there. It just looks like somebody just threw some paint up there and just splattered in the sky, like we mentioned before. Little bit of fin work, so you know they're harping it up. You can see the fins. See if I can get you right in there. A little blurry on the blur there, but let me try it again. Fin work should be right in this little peninsula. There it is, see? So they're harping it up somewhere out there. Eastern sector, where the backward sunset usually resides. And you can just see the soot falling as it starts to change color from the reflection of the sun. That's where you get that backward sunset. So I pan into the southern sector. I'm gonna have to get outside again. A little windy, but there's that southern sector all full of soot. And that, if there's any hole in the grid, it's that. And I don't even know what you'd call that. Green, blue. It's not even blue. See? So, I haven't caught any blue tails, surprisingly. But that's one nasty Medusa. You can see the soot dripping out of the bottom. It's not raining either. There's no rain anywhere. Check it out. Have a good night. Thought this would have been the last documentation of the night, but I got this guy blowing this rail right on top of me. Can't tell if his tail is blue or not, but look at the plume. Silver bullet nonetheless, but The idea here is the plume. And they're just gonna keep on railing in the blue. Let me show you, okay? And that's where he turned it on. You can see part of the rail back in there. He didn't really get it thick because that's already real thick back there. Here's where the hole is in the grid, and that's where he's spraying. Almost a chain link, it's so nasty. It's got the tanker plume in there to confuse us. Oh yeah. Back on this plumer here. Look, he's headed right for that other rail. See that? Now we get a better look at him. I don't know. But you can see how he's just getting real close to that other grid, kind of making it a double rail as he tries to follow this guy down here. See the rail down in there? See that? And he blanked it, sputtered. He's kind of doing the same thing, marking up the sky for the nighttime run. Back over here in that western sector, look at that friggin' Medusa. It's not even Medusa, it's just a mess. That's all it is. But that's just incredible there. Look how black that is. Hope this is the last documentation of the night. I'm heading in.